Okay, Football Afrik, another Ogbonge edition. Now we carry come so, and this time around, like we tell you now, the last time, say we dey count down to the World Cup. The World Cup, I mean, how many days now before we see the first match of the tournament on the 20th of November? I know, say, I mean, people like us, we know they feel we know they feel the heat, the buzz, no the reason obvious. Niger, no the World Cup. But that one no go stop the party sha. I mean, we they get entertainment angle, say some Nigerian artists go perform for the World Cup. At least we go use that one hold our side.
Who they help?
We go use that one just hold our side, say some Nigerian artists go perform for the World Cup. But the most important thing we want to talk about for Football Afrik today, now the chances of African teams for the World Cup. Africa best performance for the World Cup. Now, quarterfinal, Cameroon, 1990, England stopped them. And then Ghana, South Africa, 2010. In fact, Ghana been there just one penalty kick away from a semi-final. Asamoah Gyan miss am. The last kick of extra time. Asamoah Gyan miss am. I mean, Ghana been gathered a lot of South African fans that year. Bagana, and I didn't think they call them. And this time around, Ghana, they fly Africa flag for the World Cup. And Senegal also, they fly Africa flag. Morocco and the rest of them. What be their chances? A lot of people believe, say, Africa no get wetin it take to really dominate. But one man, Jose Mourinho, say for him, he believes say Africa get the ability to win every game. Every game. You understand? Say, if nobody say their players, they scattered around the world, you know, they play for different places for Europe. Say if Africa go back, you know, maybe develop their league, their players, they play for their national teams, maybe African players, they play for England, France, and the rest of them, they go back to their origin. Say Africa get wetin it take to dominate the world, win the world. The debate today, now say, now because of say African players they play for other countries, now make African teams never fit win the World Cup. How many countries don't win the World Cup? Maybe say we say okay, now African players now help them win the World Cup. That's now one side of what we will discuss about today for football. That now the main thing we will discuss about Football Afrik today. We will still just look at the Women's Champions League because Bayelsa Queens stay there, and of course the men Confederations Cup matches. Where Niger teams will I say it almost sure for them to play for the group stages of the Confederations Cup. My name na Sawadinho, and of course Timi day here. Timi na black man, na African man. I don't know.
Yeah, typical.
That black African man.
Born and bred in Africa.
To me, which time when
proud of Africa.
Which time when I'm going to start to take responsibility for the things when I need to do right? You agree? First of all, you agree.
Wait, so you know be African, Abi?
Well, I be African man.
Thank you.
I be African man.
Continue.
Original. You agree or you don't agree with Jose Mourinho? Say, if African players come back to their native countries, or maybe Africa started to look inwards, their players need to scatter for Europe, their chances to win the World Cup go better.
Which chances are? Which of the chances?
The chances for Nigeria to win World Cup, Ghana, Egypt,
Now
Senegal.
just Jose Mourinho mouth talk. I don't believe him. I don't want to talk say he don't know wetin they talk because now very learned person, he understands sports. He no grow for Africa. He no live for Africa. He no know wetin African players they go through.
Okay.
So check out France 98 when they win the World Cup. How many Africans stay there? Very few.
Well, that France 98 World Cup,
We win
call that World Cup, that team United Nations.
Well, so
Yes, if you check out
how many Africans? Yeah, Algeria.
If you check out the Thierry Henry roots, maybe if you know be Africa, but,
Yeah,
but all of them are black. You check out Claude Makalele,
Vieira,
Patrick Vieira.
Okay.
You know, check out.
How many of them? How many of them come from one country?
No. Be say one country, but
That's the point. So that's the point. Now the point be that.
Country.
So if you
talk, from Eritrea, or
yeah.
from
So
Congo,
if you talk about say Africa go win the World Cup, if they talk about say Africa na country. Now where I don't understand where Mourinho they come from because when you talk say Africa go win the World Cup, you talk about nations. Not be Africa is a continent. If Germany they go World Cup, they don't talk say Europe won't go win World Cup. No, they go say Germany won't win World Cup. They don't say Brazil won't win World Cup. No, be South America won't win World Cup. You understand what I talk?
Yeah.
Argentina won't win World Cup. No, be South America won't win World Cup. So why they always talk say if Africa won't win World Cup, say or if African players come together, Africa go win the World Cup. No. The truth of the matter be say if Cameroon won't win World Cup, now Cameroonian players go fit win World Cup. Cameroonian players when they outside, we don't prosper. Now maybe one or two.
To me, for instance, now we could use Nigeria as an example. Now,
Okay.
Players will get Nigerian roots right now.
Yeah.
We could say Bukayo Saka, Ebere Cheze, David Alaba, different players where we get Nigerian roots. Just imagine, say, all these players, they play for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. You think our chances to win the World Cup go better?
All the ones that we don't play for Nigeria, why we not qualify? So you see, whenever they get the problem right, the problem not be say we not get talent. The problem is say we not get organization. Because even if you get Ebere Cheze, you get Bukayo Saka, you get
Tammy Abraham,
you get everybody, the ones that from Germany.
Everyone.
So what the truth of the matter be say, your organization guys, they solid. Because Jose Mourinho come out now talk that one. It just be like waiting Eto come out talk. I don't know how true shall. But I hear that they see the quotes. Eto say Cameroon go play final against Morocco for this World Cup. Sawa, come on.
But at least Morocco organization they better.
Sawa.
Morocco, I don't really
Sawa.
argue with you about organization. But
Sawa, okay, see, more take them another level. More put them say okay. Who be the nearest countries then where they be like Africa again? More take Brazil. More take Brazil, Sawa. Check out Brazil. They dominate for the continent. They dominate for based on say they create, they bring out players, and the organization still makes sense. See, it not just they enough say you get talent. You know they enough. You understand? The thing where they enough now say you get talent and you get organization. The reason why France win 2018 World Cup now because say they gather the best of African players from all around. We don't migrate go France, organize them well. Push them with money, push them with everything.
Kylian Mbappe.
Yes, but someone check out. How many of them from one country? Maybe not just two go from Senegal.
But that's the thing. Just imagine say Kylian Mbappe. Let's say for instance now, he
From Cameroon.
They play for Cameroon, Abi.
Yes.
Cameroon, Abi. Roots,
Yes.
Abi.
Yes.
Kylian
Papa.
Mbappe they play for Cameroon. N'Golo Kante, we're being roots now. You know,
I think
they play for an own route. Just imagine say. All these players, apart
Sawa,
from them,
go dey enough.
Griezmann, apart from them, Olivier
Sawa,
Giroud,
he no go dey enough.
France win 2018 World Cup.
They fit no win. Yes, they fit no win. But I they talk about Africa here. I they talk about African countries here. He still no go dey enough for Africa to win the World Cup because the World Cup not be something we be say you prepare for in 2 years or something we be say you prepare for in 6 months. You understand? It go take time.
Let me see this Belgian team. See. The ones now where they leave, now black players, all them Lukaku, Axel Witsel, Vincent Kompany, Marwan Fellaini.
So how many of them? My point is that how many of them come from one country? Now they take a massive Africa and one country. Africa and a continent.
So it's just one standout.
Not just one standard players. Standard players.
So
We say
now they collect the standard players.
exactly. They collect
Nigeria,
because they get organization. You understand? They collect all these players. They collect all these players. They join together. They organize them well, and not be saying they do them intentionally. You understand me? They don't do them intentionally. They do them based on say now the situation we face them. These players, their parents migrate. Okay, so for instance, now make I ask you.
Yeah.
More check Ghana out. Ghana don't talk say most of their players will be say based abroad.
Yeah.
Will be say them born abroad. They'll come play for this World Cup. But me and you know say that one no reach for say Ghana go win the World Cup.
Okay.
Now the fact be that Sawa. So if Jose Mourinho sit down one place, they talk say if Africa gather all their players together, say they go win World Cup. That one I just I don't want to use political term, but we are in the political terrain. It's a propaganda, honestly, because so it not go work. The only country where me I feel say go fit do something for World Cup. Now the likes of all these strong African countries, maybe like Cameroon, we get good talents, we get plenty talent. Maybe like Nigeria, but then rich. Because organization self gas day for inside this matter of going to World Cup. So for me, Osawa, in as much as say I agree, say African players they do well for European countries. The truth of the matter is say these African players are just one from each country. They no gather all the whole players from Nigeria, for instance. Now say they won't go play for England. No, they don't gather all of them. Spain no gather the whole players. Say they go gather all the players from Angola or all the players from any other place. Say they won't come play. No, they pick these players as they come from different countries. So the problem is about we organizing ourselves first well.
And the thing now. Another place where I go agree with you on the organization part now. Shebina league, we fine. 9 people go wrong to go play.
Exactly.
How many European players they die to come play for the MPFL,
Bam.
to come play for the South African PSL, even as organized as it is?
Exactly.
You understand? How many European players
Even
they
the
rush to
Arab League.
They come play for the Egyptian league, the Moroccan league, the Algerian league. We understand. Give it to the Egyptians. Not be so many of them they travel abroad because they are top notch.
Exactly,
Give it
and
to the
they get money
Moroccans,
well.
Give it to the Algerians. I mean, they get money. They pump the money. So I mean, maybe we go look Mourinho's statement from that angle also. Say if Africa they allowed to organize their league properly. I know you don't want player who been talk that thing. I don't forget whether Mario Balotelli. You know, we talk about Africa also looking inwards. Make all African players go back to Africa.
Yeah, exactly. See, now what I want to hear all this Mourinho them they talk with that. See, tell the African players we don't make them abroad. Make them come back home like Samuel Eto'o. Come they invest for Africa.
And they even talk of actively playing African players. Go back to Africa. Go they play for Africa.
If it possible. But Sawa, the truth of the matter be say the realistic thing is say players where don't they play for imagine say Bukayo Saka now. I remember one time they asked a question say if you don't get opportunity to play for England, we go play for. You know say no call Nigeria.
You don't call Nigeria.
So why you say no
call
Nigeria?
As a matter of fact, he still answer England. I be something.
No, why you say no call Nigeria? Question. Why you say no call Nigeria?
To me, wetin Nigeria don't control football life.
Bam!
The only thing Nigeria don't for a boy life that say Nigeria way a parent from.
Now the point, Sawa. Now the point with that. So Jose Mourinho when they come out to come talk say Africa if African players. For me, not just blank statement. We don't make any. For me, no make any brain because if you check them out finish the African players where they talk about most of them they are not they no take pool of players from one particular country. Go abroad or go Europe go they play they just scattered everywhere. So Africa never really organize themselves in the respect of say them fit merge their players together, put their players together, organize their players together, target say okay we won't reach semi-final. The last time we reach quarter-final, Sawa, what happened for World Cup 2010? Ghana reached quarter-final. What happened? Penalty. You understand? So those ones then get good organization and then do well going that far. So it shows say if Africa they well organized, the film will World Cup. It not be about say players will migrate
winning the World Cup. Not down to luck or not down to proper management. We look at that Ghana team now for 2010. We know if they and a bit our chest say, okay, that Ghana team been they super fantastic. But somehow they get that ride, enter quarterfinal. And if Asamoah Gyan been scored that,
you don't finish now. You don't finish.
Ghana for don't enter semi-final. At least for be the first African team to play every game at the World Cup, at least every stage of the World Cup. Because whether they lose semi-final or they win semi-final, they will play one more game, either third place or final. You understand? So we fit say luck fit push Africa win the World Cup, or before you win the World Cup, it must be proper planning structure. We've been seeing one story about Germany. You understand when they project to win the World Cup. You know, I think they even won it earlier from their projection because their projection was, I think, to win the World Cup around between 2014 and 2018. You understand? They won it in 2014. So winning the World Cup now down to strategic planning, or they get elements of luck.
But Sawa, I go tell you the truth. Because every country we don't win the World Cup, they don't plan and also they don't get luck. Okay. Make I use another instance. Hand of God 1986.
Yeah.
If that guy, Maradona, no use the hand of God. If so say VAR day, you know say VAR for cancel that goal.
Yes.
And you know say, okay, the match end 2-1 abi.
Yeah.
1-1, maybe penalty, luck.
Penalty, anything can happen.
Argentina for no win that World Cup. Okay. So I come back to 1994. And they talk about locks now.
Yeah, luck.
Come back to 1994. Italy play like mad. Enter that final. Meet Brazil. Brazil self play like mad. But penalty, Baggio will be their star boy. Yeah. Sawa, what happen? You want to say no? You know if he play penalty or Baresi we miss penalty after from Wujo when he come play that
so
final. So hard luck. Exactly. So I not go to say luck no day football. Luck you go need that element of luck. Yeah. But your luck now you go create your luck.
Okay.
Just like Belgium now, they don't do unlucky. They don't prepare well, but they don't do unlucky.
Yeah.
Because the time we say they go need them most to come rise up to the occasion, things no go just fall well for them. Or the better prepared team, or the better psychologically prepared team, or the better team with the better luck go come win. Like France will see for 2018. You understand? Yeah. So the truth we say, preparation, proper planning, all these things, organizations, you go enter. By the time you enter the final, or you enter the final tournament, then luck will come they play in part, maybe in 1 or 2 matches. No be for 7 games, Sawa. Luck no go carry you for 7 matches. Never.
So with all of these ones now, waiting be Africa chances of really dominating or at least winning the World Cup. You know, since we talk say whether all African players can they play for their country, one thing, you know, still help. Because the truth be say this World Cup right now, I don't see any African team going all the way. Our best chance on paper right now, Senegal and maybe Morocco. On paper right now, Senegal and maybe Morocco. You understand? Make we see whether to get something when they plan, when they cook, no.
Say Cameroon,
you understand? Say Cameroon go far. Make we see. But normal, based on form and based on paper, our best chance now, Senegal and Morocco. And then Ghana won't almost make the same mistake where every African country they make. With that time where World Cup reach, players we don't plan, we don't do for your setup.
We don't qualify you for the competition.
Because you get one news right here, I don't know how true. Say Afena Kian.
Won't come back. No. Okay, Afena Gian. Okay.
They go World Cup and all of
that. And then when say the other Gian, Asamoah Gian won't come back.
They go World Cup. That one go work as analyst now. They go work as analyst during the World Cup. You understand? So, waiting be really Africa chances.
Well, Africa chances for winning the World Cup. I no go talk say it dey close. I no go talk say it dey far. Because looking at developments in recent times, like Africa don't they shift from the mindset of say, okay, it has to be European. The sweet thing now be say Africans they try to develop their own self. That I'm talking about coaches now. Because in the long run, coaches now they matter for these winning teams, winning competitions, winning matches, winning anything. So for me, I feel the mentality where we say Africans don't get, like players we don't play abroad, we don't see things abroad, how things are done. Administrators now we don't see things abroad. Like for instance now, Eto we don't play ball to the highest level. He now the chairman or FA chairman for Cameroon. If he bring that experience to bear, but I know they look and say that this World Cup, Usawa. I know they think saying that this World Cup, maybe the future World Cup if he plan well. So Ghana coach Ado, if they feel let them do the work when they do. Fantastic game. See the game plan we use for Nigeria. He no say we know he no get the strength of Nigerian players, but he use your own strength. Defend, play on the counter. Defend, play on the counter. Defend, play on the counter. So if we get those African players, maybe say don't play abroad to the highest level, they come back to Africa, be as maybe chairman, be as coach, be as technical advisor, be as technical director, try to develop the game, plan for long term. Maybe we feel win the World Cup. Maybe I not go sit down and talk say it go happen, but from now to 2030, now 8 years. So if we do another 4 years, maybe 2026, USA, America, Mexico and Canada where they host, I feel no reason that 2030, we feel win the World Cup. If we plan, 2030, because World Cup na plans, on the long walk, you guys plan. Belgium where they were then. Belgium enter semi-final for 2018. So they plan just like Germany. Germany win World Cup. You talk then plan. France where they talk say we World Cup. Do you know of Clairefontaine? Then get Clairefontaine Academy. Now there they bring up these players. All these African players where they see where they go France. Now from there they train them. Then get good academy where they train these players. So not be just by rocket science say they just come. No, they plan for them. So we guys plan. Say okay, in the next 20 years, in the next 10 years, in the next 5 years, short, medium, and long-term plan. We guys get them. If we get them. Just like Atlanta 96, if you win them.
Jose Mourinho, now coach, we don't manage some kind of African players. You know, we don't coach different African players where they play for European sides. You know, all them Karim Benzema, you don't coach them. All them Tammy Abraham, you don't coach them. All them Dele Ali, you don't coach them. You know, say Africa gets some kind of talents. You know, you don't coach Didier Drogba. You know, you don't coach all them John Mikel Obi. You know, at least those ones play for their own countries. But you don't coach other African players where we say that they represent foreign other teams, you understand? So if you tell you say Africa get waiting it take to dominate, I mean, now one man where you fit listen to Jose Mourinho, maybe that time don't reach for Africa to win the World Cup. But like Timi talk, this 2022 World Cup, unless the host of angels come play for any of the African teams, I don't see the chances of Africa.
No, the one we go do. I'm gonna go do jazz.
With jazz,
jazz. We be seeing a lion they go to see.
Okay, make we wait with the countdown to the World Cup. By the next edition, we'll be here. World Cup supposed to start, but then we could talk about the Champions League, the Women's Champions League, where they happen for Morocco, and of course Nigerian Bayelsa Queens. They fly the country flag high. At least they don't qualify for the semi-finals for the first time, and hopefully they go fit get the better of AS FAR of Morocco. At least the good thing about the Women's Champions League, I say we watch all the matches.
Yeah, good one.
All the matches.
See, now that one they sweet me pass. Forget, I did watch. Who Bayelsa play last? The goalkeeper.
Getty. Waiting.
Yeah, I don't forget her name.
3-0. The goalkeeper good. You know good.
Now only that one.
Football.
Now women. No, sir. No talk that.
Okay, yeah. Maybe they don't come for me.
Exactly.
They don't come for me because we get fantastic women footballers.
Yeah, fantastic goalkeepers. We get
fantastic.
But I think one of the things then why I don't enjoy now the fact that the team. They readily available. You see them for TV, and if you watch them everywhere, now the sweet
and if
thing
you access the girls, and window for them to sell
themselves. So for me, I happy for Bayelsa Queens. They don't enter semi-final. I think River St. Giles the last time.
They don't enter.
They don't enter.
First round. This is the first
so for Bayelsa Queens, good one for them. And so see the reason why they happy now say these girls they go fit sell themselves.
Yeah, that's the biggest attraction for
because
whether they go Europe. Or they go African,
exactly.
They get better African leagues for
women. They're good.
Yeah.
So for me, that's the joy. Apart from that, all this our Bayelsa, we know what they happen for Nigeria here. We know say the league know this standard. We know say these girls sometimes they live from hand to mouth. We know
most times.
So
until they get that breakthrough.
Exactly. Times. So my joy for these girls now the fact say. At least, I say around £200,000. Now be the guaranteed money for this stage.
Okay.
At least they don't bring money for Bayelsa United or for Bayelsa Queens.
Bayelsa State.
And
How
Bayelsa
much
State.
go reach their hand?
So why it doesn't matter? They don't sell themselves.
No, if we say for instance they get $200,000.
We don't know. I don't know, but I know say Bayelsa now state where we say at least they get money. And the feet and Daniel Igali.
One of the most impoverished states as well. I mean,
but we just talk about Daniel Igali. I think I'm the sports commissioner. For Bayelsa.
I think so.
Now the sports commission. So I think we guys give us small credit based on say okay, in the try one at least
very well with the wrestling.
With the wrestling, you understand? Well. So for me, that one is enough for the girls. That exposure, now be the big deal for me. You know, like I talk here for that under 17, we'll play for India too. I don't say for me, now the exposure. It's not about the winning. For these girls, now the exposure for them. Last, so that they go feel sell themselves outside to the world. People go see them, agents go see them, they go feel carry them, go to better their lives. That's the hallmark for me. Because if you want to talk about organization and how well this competition will go or who go feel win them, I don't feel rate Bayelsa. So now the truth, because I don't watch Bayelsa, I don't watch Mamelodi Sundown Queens.
Yeah, but they play Mamelodi.
Yeah, I don't watch them. This Asfar Rabat where they won't play so me and you know
fantastic team. I think they produce
very good
most
side.
Of the players will beat Super Falcons for the
national team. And don't forget, say home advantage again go play for them. So I don't want the hope say go. For me, they don't do well. Okay. The fact say they don't even break what Rivers United no fit do.
Rivers Angels.
Sorry, I said why they call them Rivers United? Rivers Angels.
All join.
Rivers Angels. The fact say they don't break that one because Rivers Angels for me, then they more. I go rate them highly than Bayelsa Queens.
Remember the circumstances under Rivers Angels last year.
I don't know
when they arrive and all of those things.
I don't want that one. I'm planning.
Our women's league they almost non-existent.
Now the
yes,
point
Bayelsa Queens they semi-final. Well. So what of our men? We okay at least that one they get small. Yet they do it.
No, so see our own men own na say now the same problem when they face the women. Now they face the men. Only say the men they more concentrated because with the Siam now it's supposed to be the biggest pie. Now it's supposed to be the
poster boy.
You understand? But the fact say our girls, at least they even without much coverage, even without much support, they see they try, it won't do well. It tells you say maybe if you put more eye for their body, they go feel do better than what they do right about now. Maybe with these Bayelsa Queens now, where we say don't do something, maybe corporate Nigeria go they look at say okay, more even put money for even Falcons, more no go Super Eagles, more no go MPFL, more no go NLO or what's it NNL, more go NWPFL. Or NWPL, as they call them. You understand? More put money inside the women's home. More see whether something go fit come out. Something good. So last, football not entertainment. Football not business. business, entertainment. Make money from my entertainment. If I go cinema today, if I want to go watch film, now because I want to entertain myself, but I go get money and I go pay to watch that film. And pay that money means say they give somebody money. Maybe say you don't invest for that business. So it's the same thing with football. Invest in football. Make sure say the environment they good for fans to come watch. They go pay good money to watch good football. It's just that simple. So I'll not be one day, Sawa. one day, I know we'll get it right. I know. And my prayer be say, when we go get them right, you know go differ again.
I don't know. They say now from Thursday, and I need to know how.
You don't believe so? You know, we know get them right.
Not in the next 5-6 years.
But Sawa, me I talk say
Timi,
one day,
Timi, not the same people.
Sawa,
not the same set of people.
You know, lie.
You cannot even break in. It is the same set of people. We interview Calvin the other day. You hear in humble submission. He said it is one thing for us to suggest. It is another thing for them to accept. Do you understand? Timi, the corruption don't eat so deep that it go take cleansing of immense magnitude for Nigeria to better.
Sawa, you know
Nigerian football to better.
You know they wrong. You know they wrong.
It's so
you did right.
deep.
But Sawa, you know what they talk say? If we know if you get them right now, we know if you get them right again. Now because anybody where they corrupt, we feel expose them.
So see. The best way they expose corrupt person, that corrupt person too. No, you understand? So,
I know agree that one.
All right, make we wait to see how it will go. You say one day we'll get them right. Hopefully we'll get them right.
One day.
Rivers United and Plateau United then win their first leg 5-0, 4-1 respectively, and they play double header for the same stadium.
They will qualify,
no need to waste time about that one.
They will qualify because even though say we don't the year of one Mumutin way Benghazi they do.
Yeah,
they off lights. When boys they train for talking about Rivers United, no wala.
5-0 need to lose 3-0 to
exactly
penalty. They
exactly.
Need to lose 4-0 to
I want to see that referee again for Plateau United where we say go give
penalty from outside the box.
Free kick as penalty. I want to see that referee.
Rivers United they need to lose 6-0.
And so the truth of the matter be say I don't know why Plateau United no take that thing up with CAF. Because I never hear anything after then. Because that's in a serious issue. CAF need to apologize to Plateau United because that's in a free kick
from outside the box. 18.
And I don't hear anything. Now you see part of it that they talk say administration we guys get them right too. If Plateau United no stand their ground, how we sure say they don't go do them again for next competition? How are we sure?
How are we sure say they don't go even lose 4-0?
Exactly.
Manufacture 4 goals.
Plateau United, Rivers United, they're off light when they train. No CAF, no they talk anything. When you don't see Real Madrid don't go play or Arsenal won't go play for Europe, they won't train their off lights. Wait to be all this nonsense now? Wait to be all this nonsense? See, CAF, wait first. Mosepe.
Speak English.
Mosepe, you na my guy because you from South Sea.
Yeah, based on
that matter. But Mosepe, try to do it. I beg. Because I'm not gonna expect say Africa at this point where we don't carry business mogul like Mosepe. We'll consider do all this kind of nonsense.
Want to get some kekebu calls and all of that.
So I know now, no.
Okay, makes sense. But this now we are going to draw the curtains for this edition of Football Afrik and plus 2, 3, 4. When Africa go win the World Cup, like say Nigeria qualify, but then say Nigeria for play semi-final. You understand? I mean, they see the form of Iwobi, they see the form of Osimhen, they see the form of all them Aribo and the rest of them. But we don't qualify. I mean, that's not the reason why me I no go Qatar. Timini they go Qatar.
I think go. No, I dey available to go Qatar. I beg go. No, my Sawa. I beg,
if you get ticket for me to go Qatar, I will run to go Qatar.
Now you don't want to go Qatar. Me, I feel go Qatar.
I still want to go Qatar with 2 weeks left. But then again, when Africa go win the World Cup, we wish Senegal the best of luck, Morocco the best of luck, Cameroon the best of luck, Ghana the best of luck. What would be the last country? Tunisia. We wish all of them the best of luck. We fly Africa flag. Best of luck. At least if I don't go win the cup, make one team enter semi-final. Make one team enter. Make the best African team win the World Cup.
And the joy be say once one African team don't they show that sign.
Yeah.
Everybody go side to support them.
I mean, let's get it better than Cameroon, Senegal, and Ghana. We don't play for the quarterfinal of the World Cup. And then for Bayelsa Queens, we do on our back. All of una with the support to now. Rivers United, Plateau United, best of luck. This na Football Afrik. Till we come your way again, make sure say you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Football Republic NG, and make sure say they stream, they comment, they contribute all our podcast platforms. Until we come your way again, Usha, pra pra.
Football Republic.